Hey everybody, Mike at Anglers here. Super excited to be with LJ.
Yep.
I'm even more excited that this is our customer appreciation weekend.
Right.
So, before we even get into GI Jigs, that means we're going to have 20% off all your lures Saturday and Sunday. So this is going to be the best deal we have really ever. This is the whole shebanger here.
20% off is a big deal. It really is.
So that's obviously why LJ's here to stock the arsenal before we get going. But we actually just spent the last 5 or 10 minutes here just going through all these and talking about it. So I feel like we got to touch on some of this new stuff.
Right.
Or fairly maybe new to our eyes or some of our customers' eyes.
Well, one of my favorites right now is this Ray Minnow. It's the hot pink. It catches bluefish, Spanish mackerel, rockfish. It's been my go-to probably for the past 2 months. That's why I made some of these up. It's a very good fish catcher right now. Another rainbow I like to point out here is that we have some of these 1.5 ounce with the Jarveel tails on here. Ken Jarvis made these. I had him make these for us.
Good.
He makes the best eel tail in the business.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, look how clean this is. I mean, you see that? It's just, he makes the best. He really takes the time to do it right.
Absolutely.
And that's why GI Jigs hooked up with Ken. And the unique thing about these eel tails on these rain minnows is that the rain minnow spins in a circle like this as it goes through the water. And that snake eel tail is back there swimming like a snake. So it's got a very unique action. If you want to put these on planer boards, cast them from the, and troll with them, or cast them from the surf, the 1.5 ounce is the ticket with those eel tails. And they have Ken puts a 6/0 hook in these, so it's a very strong Duratin hook there. It's going to hold up. It'll hold cobias even. Also, we have a unique one in here. We have a Mr. Sparkly with an orange tail. I made up these fluorescent red. It has fluorescent red tape and not fluorescent red eyes in them. And it's very luminescent when it gets in the water. You know how dark the water is right now? Well, UV light will still penetrate that dark water, and that's how these fish see, is using UV light. And this thing is very bright in the water. We also have a little orange crush. I really like these. I made these for cobias and bulls. But they're beautiful lures and they have great action, excellent colors.
These are going to end up becoming like Beanie Babies, where there's going to be only 4 ever made of these colors, and can you collect them all? Because I'm sitting here, I was just telling you I have, more rain minnows, and I'm like, well, I don't have this. And do I need it? Do I not? But another interesting thing we just talked about, too, before, was trolling with these. And it's kind of interesting because this is that season when we'll get a lot of fish in shallow water, and so we're, a lot of these jig heads, 1.5 ounces, 2 ounces, people are not jigging them. They're trolling them with baits, and so we kind of just went down that railroad of, hey, this is a 1.5, 2 ounce bait.
Well, a lot of times, Mike, when I'm resetting my drift and I'm trying to be quiet, so I'm going like 5 miles an hour, because a lot of these fish are spooky right now. You fire up that engine and put it on plane, they might be breaking over there, but by the time you got it up on plane, they went right down and ran away. So when I'll take my rod and I'll throw my rain minnow out behind me as far as I can, and I'll click the bell, and I just hold my spinner like this with the butt in my back, and just hold it like this. I can't tell you how many fish I've caught just doing that.
Yes.
And all I'm doing is resetting my drift. So, yeah, they're very effective trolling. I'll put it out.
Yeah. Within that same conversation, he also told me he caught some of the biggest sea bass he ever had on these lures. So we're talking about a one and done here. This is a
1 ounce.
Catch everything.
And I'll tell you, from my experience for the past 2 years catching black sea bass, if you need more than 1 ounce of weight, the tide's moving too strong, the current's moving too fast, and what they do is they hunker down and they wait for it to lessen up a little bit, and then they'll come back out again and feed more. So they're harder to catch when the tide's really rolling. Peak tide is really not the best time for black sea bass. So I found that, and I've put a 1.5 and a 2 ounce down there, and they're like, I have nothing to do with this. As soon as the tide lets up a bit, it's good to go. And this hot pink is the color for black sea bass. If you want to know the one color that I use for black sea bass, it's hot pink.
There can never be one.
I agree. But hey, just if you are targeting black sea bass, take a piece of squid You know, get some frozen squid, and then tip that hook with the little piece of squid. They love that.
Yeah,
along with
and that's the same thing here. So you know, it's not just black sea bass. You can use that for striped bass as well. They love striped bass, love scent. So you know, feel free to tip this too, just to give yourself a little extra action and scent as well.
My friend Scott, he takes these and tips them with blood minnows.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he always does. He trolls with them with a bloodworm.
Oh, wow.
No lie, yeah, that's what he does, and it's very effective for rockfish, actually.
Nice. Well, let's talk about some of this other stuff we got going on.
Yeah, sure.
Over here.
We have a customer request here. Oh, is that it? Here we are. It's the blue sparkle.
Yeah.
Blue is one of the best fish catchers out here as far as striped bass go and things. Customer came in and requested this. We have a few on our website, but we made sure Anglers has some for the customer appreciation.
And while we're on the custom coloring, we actually have a custom blue glitter shad, which is fantastic. 6-inch on one of these is great if you're using more.
Oh, right. Yes. I know the shad you're talking about. They work very well. Very effective.
Yeah.
And then we also have another custom color in here. We have the sand eel, one of my favorites. Love these things on my paddle tails, my Z-Man paddle tails. Slam Shady is one of my favorites with this, you know. We have Cherry Bombs, which is another favorite. And another one of my go-tos here is the Lime Truce with the fluorescent orange eyes. And I can't resist the pink ladies. Love these things. Put these on Hot Shark Truce. It's the deal. For sure, the deal. So we have a large variety of our colors and weights from 3/16 ounce to 2 ounce. Yeah. And they're 20% off. I can't believe you guys. You're awesome.
And look how great that looks. Yeah. This is the smaller weight of that that customer request color.
Pearl blue shimmer is an excellent tail for that. Z-Man produces that when you're looking for paddle tails.
Well, thank you so much for bringing all this in.
Thank you.
And hopefully we see all of you guys this weekend. Definitely check out our website for all the times and all the other stuff we have going on, because we have tons of stuff going on. But really looking forward to all this, and I got to get out and do some fishing now.
For sure. All right. Thanks, everyone.